The most important build in your entire Minecraft world is your storage room. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to build a secure, lockable security vault with the possibility for unlimited storage. Let's get started. Okay, so to start with, we're going to be placing 20 by 17 oak blocks, nice and square. So this is our basic floor plan. We're going to remove the 3 middle blocks and just build 3 in the floor. Again, still of the oak. And then we're going to go 4 blocks up from where we currently are. And we're going to do that every 2 blocks, as you can see here. This is going to be for our windows. And then we'll do a slightly bigger one for our door frame. Bring the floor out forwards and then 3 blocks up. Put 3 more and this will create our doorway. Then we're going to put a sea lantern across the top of all of the gaps. Once we've done this, just fill in iron bars everywhere except from the door. Right, so now we're going to get tough bricks and we're going to bring them out and to the left by 1 and just go floor to ceiling. Again, do that on the other side. Once we've done that, we're going to get chiseled tough bricks and put them in the gaps between where the windows are. Then we're going to do exactly the same across the top. Then get your polished tough wool and just place this from the bottom to the top in between your 2 chiseled bricks. Now we're going to get the tough brick stairs and place them upside down across the top. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the bottom. So far, nice and simple. That's looking really good. All right, now on the side, it is more or less the same. We're going to get the chiseled tough brick, then 4 of the stairs, chiseled tough brick, normal tough brick, chiseled tough brick, 4 stairs until we get to the end. I think you get the idea. Where the end of the stairs are, we're going to build oak walls all the way up to the top. Then we're going to place sea lanterns to bridge the gap. So again, we're going to fill the middle in with iron bars, exactly like we've done on the front. So I'll show you one more time. If we move over, go to where the stairs are and build the walls up by 4. Sea lanterns across and then down by 4 and then put iron bars in the middle. Okay, so now we're just going to fill in the rest of it. Every other gap that we see is just going to be filled in with oak. And of course, as well, you can use any color that you want. I've just decided to go for this. I might even build more in the future out of different colors and maybe do a showcase of them all. Right, then where the tough bricks are, we're just going to fill them all the way up to the top as they're effectively our pillars. And then once we've done that, we're going to do the same thing that we've done on the bottom across the top. So it'll be the chiseled tough brick and the 4 stairs in between until we make it to the other side. Beautiful. Then we're going to get the polished tough wool and again do what we've been doing this entire time from the bottom to the top. Job done. That is looking flawless. Right, so now I'm going to be quiet for a little bit and we're just going to go to the other side and do a little time lapse of filling this side in. I'm so happy with this design. So on the back, to be fair, it's similar to the front, but obviously dimensions are slightly different. So we're going to repeat fairly the same pattern again with the 2 wide window, lanterns across the top, and then the chiseled either side. The only difference is the middle bit, so I'll show you all of how I do that and just copy along with me. Okay, so now we're at the middle. The only different part is there's not a window. So we're just going to make the pillars that we've been making the entire time and just fill in the rest with oak. Nice and easy. It wouldn't be entirely secure if it didn't have a moat around it. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. Dig a 2 wide or 2 deep trench around your base. Put stairs facing one way and then stairs facing the other way. And I'll show you quickly how this looks. There we go. It looks okay, but I feel like it needs a little bit something more to separate it. So I'm going to do it a more complicated way. You don't have to if you want to save material. But because I'm in creative, it's not a problem. So I'm going to build it 3 deep, and obviously this is going to go the entirety of the way around the build. So if we just destroy this little bit here, let's place them there. Now we're going to dig down another layer, and underneath all of our stairs, we're going to put more tough bricks. Right at the bottom, we're going to place sea lanterns. This will make it glow and look really nice at night time. And then finally, once we finish putting our tough bricks, we'll then fill it all in with water so it can truly be a moat. Right, I've shown you enough. I think you get the point. And don't forget to fill it in with water, otherwise it won't be complete. There we go. It's looking all right. It makes the build look a lot wider. On the front, we're going to put the upside down stairs and slabs going all the way across till we get to the end and do the stairs again. This will create the overhang for our roof. So I'm going to show you on one side how I do it. So we're going to do the initial part 2 wide, but I'll show you one for now. So we're going to place 2 of those blocks and we're going to alternate them upside down like this. That's our second layer. That's our 3rd layer. This is our 4th layer. I'm going to put an upside down step, but I will remove it. So I'll show you one more time. It's just like this all the way up 4 high. Okay, so now we've got a 4 high. Just delete the last step and then put tough bricks all the way across. Now that we've got that, we're going to do our second layer behind it. Exactly the same as the first layer. This will just push it back so we can put our windows and stuff in. And it will look much better doing it this way. And again, this has got to go all the way back. So if you want to do that now, that's up to you. Right, so now we're going to place our wood and we're going to just bring that over by 3. The next layer will be 2 and the layer on top of that will be 1 after I place this step. And that other step there. There we go. So now we've got enough room for our window. So we're just going to build all the way across. And then same on this side. 3, 2, and then it'll be 1. Now where the lantern is, that's where our light's going to be. Just build all the way up. And even the middle one, we're going to build up there as well. Just so it has a bit more symmetry. And then that's it. Put iron bars down. And that's literally the roof part done. There we go. That is looking more finished now. We're just going to build the roof all the way across. On the back, it's going to be exactly the same design with the steps and the slabs. So let's just get that done real quick. There we go. So now we're going to dig back 6 on the bottom for the oak. Now we're going to build out our frame. A lot of this will be destroyed and chopped and changed because I'm going to be building a redstone door. This will be our lockable vault. Now the first time I build it, it works, but then I think it breaks, so I have to fix it a little bit. But yeah, so 3 blocks in from the front. This is where we're going to be putting down our door. So we're going to just dig down, and then we're going to place our pistons and then our iron bars on top because that'll be for our door. And then again, directly above it is where we're going to place the rest of our pistons and destroy that. Then place more wood to bring it forwards. Then we can place our iron bars. There we go. That's how that's going to look, and just cover that up. And then destroy the bit on the top. So now that we've got that, we're going to put our redstone repeaters either side and a bit of redstone in the middle. Build up. This is where our lever's going to go. And then just put 2 bits of oak either side. And there we go. Connect it all up, close it all off. Now we're going to place our doors. I'm going to place them just slightly forwards like that, and I'll show you how it looks from the other side. They sort of step out, and it just gives that extra bit of depth. Then we can put iron bars in the middle, and that's looking a bit more better. When you open the door, you've got something nice to look at. So now we're going to put redstone. I forgot to put it on the left side. Just quickly do that. And then we're going to dig this down. Now, a lot of this is subject to change, but if you follow along with me, then you'll be able to correct it a bit later on, because as I build a bit more, I think I mess it up. And I have not done redstone for a very long time, so you have to forgive my lack of experience with it. So you're going to fill in redstone all across the bottom. Just place a little bit of wood there. Carry on the redstone. Just bring it all the way through. Like I said, it does chop and change a little bit. There we go. So that'll do for now. Let's just check if it works real quick. All right, so open these up so I can actually see what I'm doing. Right, okay. That's not worked, has it? Ah, yeah, look what I said earlier. Put that bit of redstone there. Now the door's working. Now let's try it one more time. Ah, yeah, I don't want that to open. Oh my God. Right, let's just change this again. Let's change this one more time. There we go. So now we're avoiding that door. Let's try it. Yeah, perfect. So now that closes and opens and the doors remain unaffected. That's a bit better. Like I said, we'll change this a little bit later. So for the time being, we're just going to build a stone perimeter around the wood just to sort of separate it a little bit. And we're going to put down some polished tough walls in between there. This just sort of blends it in, makes it look a bit better. But here is actually where I've cut off the redstone. So a bit later on in the video, don't worry if yours isn't working. We're going to fix it, but I wasn't aware of it at the time. And then we're just going to build some flooring above it just to sort of cover it all up so no one needs to see that ugly redstone. I wish there was an easier way to hide this. There might be. If there is, then comment and let me know, because I have no idea. I'm a noob with redstone, to be totally honest with you. But there we go. That is looking a bit... Let's maybe change that to bricks there. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Then just decorate this however you want. I'm going to do a time lapse of mine, and then we'll come back and fix the redstone because I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work now. Okay, let's just take a quick look at the redstone because it wasn't working. So I think what's happened is that brick there has cut that off. So let's just go here. I think we need to just lower it all a little bit. So it still kind of works, but we can't close it off. So let's just destroy that, destroy that. Just basically just destroy all of the redstone that's down there. Let's start again. So let's put a brick there, another brick. Now we've got a little gap just through there, as you can see. That'll allow the redstone to pass up and through. And this way it's a direct connection and it doesn't get destroyed by this block here. So let's just cover that back up. And I pray to God this works. Let's just do a quick test. Amen. That is working. Oh my God. Right. So obviously that's the outside of the build. If we walk in, close this door behind us and lock the security door so nobody can actually gain access after that's locked. So if you want to log out, then you could log out. You could maybe build a tunnel. If you've got all this space down here, you could literally throw a tunnel anywhere. And that could take you to your house, so then nobody can gain access once it's locked. Once we're inside, it's actually fairly dark. I'm not really sure how to make it any brighter other than put glowstone on the ceiling maybe. But if we walk around, we've got this crafting area here. I'll be honest, I have no idea what that is. I assume it's just an upgraded version of the crafting bench. It's looking incredible with the shaders mod that we've got. Over here, we've got more storage. Again, I actually don't know what these are. I need to learn more about this game. I can climb these vines. So I added some greenery, some vines and some bushes and stuff, obviously just for decoration. We've got some cactus here that's actually growing, and then you've got so much like chest storage here. It's incredible. Like, you'll never run out. Obviously it's quite tricky to reach the taller up ones, but I don't think it's impossible. But I feel like if obviously this is built for creative mode, if you build this in survival, I'm sure you'd figure out a better way to do it. In fact, let me just fix this water. There we go. That's working a bit better now. Doesn't push you around so much. So obviously this is the upstairs. There's an incredible amount of storage here. We've concealed the redstone. Sorry about it being annoying to build. I've struggled with redstone. And come down here, what you didn't see is I added the light and just a ton of storage. You could make it brighter by adding more lights, but I think I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay, I lied. I added the torch, added torches everywhere. I mean, we've got about 64 chests down here. And to be honest with you, that's it. I mean, there's an insane amount of storage. Got this cool oxidized copper waxed, whatever that is, with lights behind it as well. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash a like, comment to let me know what you think, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.